Alright everybody, so here we are in chapter 6 of the game. And here's that detective, well not detective, here's that cop lady who keeps trying to arrest everybody, Date. So this time she's actually come to us, not to arrest us, but to actually ask our help with a case.
She must be desperate if she needs the advice and help from the Jazz Dan.
Sexy Sex Jazz Dan. Is that your new identity?
I want to go with the Jazz Dan.
The Jazz Dan. It's like the Jazz Man, but with a D instead. I like it. Okay.
I can sing you into paradise. I can bring you to your knees.
Jazz Dan! Alright, so apparently there's a bunch of disappearances going down and we have to investigate it. But it's hard to find a link between all the disappearances, so it's time for us to do our thing where we jump into computers and battle monsters in order to figure things out.
Well, you played this on the PS4, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you played this on the Switch version, because it's a Nintendo console, it would have been easier to find a link.
Way! Oh, that was... I'll give you that. Yeah, well done.
I'm tired. My jokes are gonna be bad.
It's been a long, stressful day, so we're here just chilling out with some Cyber Sleuth. And yeah, apparently, you know, I've never really made the link before, but Date, the angry cop lady, obviously works for Matayoshi, because he's like a higher up in the police force, so yeah, he's kind of breathing down her neck about all of this as well.
I wouldn't mind breathing down her neck.
That is such a weird thing to say. I know. Oh, God. That's a very uncool innuendo. Jesus. Alright.
I wouldn't mind vaping down her neck then.
I'll vape down your neck. The sexy sex just starts playing. Alright,
That's one of the best... By the way, people, I have decided to give up smoking.
Oh, yeah, Dan has decided to give up smoking, and good for you, Dan. Very well done.
But vaping, I can make a lot more smoke. So I like the idea that before I enter a room, I can just like inhale and then walk through my own mist of smoke.
Just cool, dramatic entrance, like a dragon. Like a dragon has just entered the room. Alright, so here we are. It's now time for us to do some investigation. We've got a list full of people to investigate, so that is going to be our next point of call. Apparently there might be something that binds all these people together, all the disappeared people. So
they were all featured in the same video game.
They all appear in Digimon Cyber Sleuth 2015 for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Alright, don't tell Matayoshi about this. If word gets out, you know what'll happen. Now that we've established that I'm a detective and you're a cop, I don't think you can just arrest me without, like, due course. I don't think a spurious arrest works anymore. I don't think you can threaten me with that. I think that just opens a whole can of worms. Alright, well, anyway, let's go to Akihabara and have ourselves a little look around before we do anything else. So this is basically like the nerd capital of Japan, and speaking of nerds, I'm going to pick up this Digimon medal, and we're going to talk to this nerd. Oh no!
Oh, those nerds.
Those nerdy nerds. You shouldn't be so sad, he's got like a cat girl right there, ready to, like, serve. Oh, you're a sleuth. I have some info for you. I won't let it go for free, though.
That's the thing that annoys me about nerds, is they're just so open and like so social with everyone and that. And it's like, no, I'm a recluse.
Yeah, nerds in media, you mean? Like how they're presented in media where they're all quite outgoing. And it's just like...
Yeah, like, no. Prove that we, like, don't know anyone and don't go out.
I think there's a term in Japan for someone who is like a massive recluse and doesn't go outside. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, there is a thing. It's a big issue for them over there as well.
NEET, N-E-E-T. Yeah, that's, yeah. It's like someone who just has no employment and doesn't leave the house, and they're seen as a drain on society, but I guess you could really argue that that's a sign of some rampant capitalism, but there you go. Anyway, this weird nerd boy is like, he's doing a JoJo pose for some fucking reason, but he wants us to go and speak to this girl who he's in love with and is in love with him in return, apparently.
Here's the thing about that I don't like about certain types of discrimination.
Go on.
Like, racist, you're against people who run and do marathons and cycling and that.
Yeah, that's what racists are, yes.
Ageist, you're against people who are older or younger than yourself and that.
Alright, that one's correct. Go on.
And then there's fascists, you know, people who are against like certain types of fashion.
Yeah,
like punk rock and that.
That's what they are. 100%, yep.
And then you got your physicists, which are your scientists who specialise in fizzy drinks.
Dan, have you ever read a book before? Have you in your life ever read a book?
But capitalists, as someone who's dyslexic, I fully support that. I am against all types of capital letters.
It just makes the sentence harder to read.
Yeah.
Alright.
I may have been wrong about one of those things.
One of them? One of them? Alright, here we are with prim and proper Four Eyes, and she's kind of staring at that nerd boy from the other side of the street. And now's the time to find out why. Because that weird guy is stalking me. Alright, well this contextualizes things a bit more now. She's hiding here and he's a goddamn creep, so... Alright, now I guess I've got to run back over to him and give him a bollocking for being a creep, and then shake him down for the information I want. I'm gonna have to play the bad cop card. Meanwhile, this lady here is just kind of giving me the creeps, in her own way.
Now here's a good thing about being dyslexic when dealing with creeps. They don't make you feel uncomfortable, they just make you think of flat pancakes.
You piece of shit. Shut up.
I read it and I go, he's a crepe. Good!
Delicious.
He does remind me of Banoffee.
Alright, she's like, I don't return the affections of a weirdo. Can you please tell this man to fuck off?
I've heard that line many a times.
Oh yeah. Alright, so if this were to keep up, I might have had to do something drastic. I mean, I'd let it play out. I mean, that's your biz, lady. Anyway, wait, what is this third option? Stalker, directed by Tarkovsky. I'm just going to reference a piece of media I like. What the fuck, Takumi? No, I'm gonna go with the far more sensible, die, Stalker, die! That's my sensible response to this situation. And this is one of those things where it's like a whole ass sentence, but I get to pick a part of it. I'm gonna go for the second one. Oh, you said Zomg out loud? Well, now you're gonna have to fucking die. Let me pull out my gun. Alright, Buster. If I said the second one on its own, that wouldn't make sense.
No.
And you leave her alone from now on, you naughty man. Alright, there's a guy I know, he's in a certain Eden forum. This guy looks like he's trying to summon his fucking stand to battle me. The menacing aura is just slowly approaching over him. This guy's somebody, he knows somebody, they're all disappearing.
Do you remember in Gen 7 of Pokemon where you could change your battle stance?
Oh my god, the fact that you could just do a Dio stance was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved that. I want that to come back in any of the games, honestly. Or in every game.
That's what we need. We need more Dio poses.
Yes. I like this. I'm acting like a proper bad cop now. Where is the forum? Where is it? It's a little light waterboarding just in the street. Just getting my information Jack Bauer style. Thank you! There you go. Takumi's proven himself to be a bit of a tough guy. Now this is just... That last one just seems really rude and judgmental. Okay. I got the info, time to go to the forum.
Here's the thing about waterboarding I never understood.
Yeah?
I legitimately, before I knew that it was like a form of torture, I found it really confusing because I thought waterboard was like
Just like bodyboarding or surfboarding?
No, I thought you can buy wooden boards. I thought somehow people were making boards out of water. I just assumed that waterboarding meant like a sheet of ice.
Right, okay. I mean, guess you could torture someone with a sheet of ice. You just have to be a bit more creative with it. Alright, so here we are in the anime forum with the goddamn anime nerds, or the comic manga forum to be more specific. I'm here for information. This guy's just ranting about artistic integrity in manga, which I guess they've got the accuracy down in terms of insufferable media nerds. But I think this girl here is the one I want to speak to. This country girl. I don't know what a Japanese country accent sounds like, but...
Why's she got a red outline?
We all have... Eden, we all have red outlines. Have you never noticed that?
No, I haven't, no.
Yeah, in Eden, everyone's got that little outline to kind of fit in with the weird, fucked up aesthetic of Eden, I suppose.
Oh, right. Never noticed that before.
Yeah. Unless they've only just started doing it, and I'm actually wrong in this assumption. But I have a funny feeling it has been there the whole time like this. Alright, so this girl apparently has info for us. We're gonna have to discuss it in the real world. The game does force me to go talk to all the other anime nerds. None of them are helpful. But
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah. But I've got my main lead, so there we go. That's the important person to speak to. Now, I wonder if there's anyone else we'll bump into here in the forum after we chatted to all the anime weebs. Someone's coming.
It's the cat.
No, if only. That would be amazing. It's this guy. Fucking Arata. Why do you think he's here?
Because he's a weeb?
He's a massive weeb and he's super insecure about it. It's quite funny. It's just an ongoing thing where he's like, oh, yeah, anime. I was just investigating this anime forum. I heard about the disappearances.
Oh, I do like it when people are insecure.
It's just a very uncool thing to say.
That's
in any
nice.
context.
Look, I like that about people. Because it's so much fun when you can exploit that one fear of their own.
No! Jesus Christ. Alright.
It's like a big insecurity people have, when their name's like Junior, when they've got the same name as their dad.
I know where you're going with this, go on, yes.
Yeah, it's the whole knowing they're like, yeah, you may like your name, but accept the fact that at some point your mum has screamed your name out during sex.
I mean, I'm not a junior, so I guess I'm safe from that, but sorry, juniors out there.
If you had a son called David Jr.,
I wouldn't. For that reason.
For that reason alone.
I would not do that, yeah. I wouldn't subject my son to that. Alright, well, anyway.
Say to your kid, yeah, your mum's used to
I would
calling
not
out
say
your
it
name.
to my kid! That would be incredibly fucking wrong. That is bad parenting 101. Alright. Here we are back in the real world after having a little powwow with Arata, who's going to be joining us. And now it's time for us to actually get to the bottom of all these disappearances. We might actually figure out who's behind all this jazz, so here we go.
What jazz? The sexy sex jazz?
The sexy sex jazz. Anytime, I can't use that word anymore, can I? that phrase is just gone from my vocab. It has been replaced with sexy sex jazz. Alright, I don't reckon the criminal is a Komimani member. That was awful. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to any viewers who are from the south of the USA. Holy shit. This forum's a place for manga fans, yeah? A little while ago, someone uploaded an original manga to the forum. Oh no, it hurts. I can't keep subjecting people to this.
Quick, do a Welsh one. They won't know the difference.
I wouldn't know where to start. With a Welsh accent, I don't even know how to do that in jest. It weren't no exact copy or nothing, but there was a right strong feeling of deja vu. There were these idiots who left a bunch of trash comments on the comic. Oh my god, these disappearances are tied to someone getting mad at internet trolls. This is like Crazy Amy, but it's escalated to actual violence.
Now this is the progression I want to see in society.
Where all YouTube commenters lead to actual crime sprees and disappearances. Oh no, okay.
Just imagine there could have been riots on the street about the Sonic movie.
Could you fucking imagine though? With placards that have a picture of original Sonic movie design on them?
Everyone's turned up in riot gear and dressed as their OC characters.
Holy shit, that
Led by Cold Steel.
Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Nothing personnel, kid. Alright, so it's strange, but apparently this forum is giving her bad vibes. There's something wrong with the forum. Something a bit off about it, so I guess this is kind of a lead. We can kind of figure out who the fuck's behind all of this now. So there we go.
Wait, she said we need to break a leg. She's getting violent now.
Well, here's that break a leg joke, which I, as an actor, have heard at least 5,000 times in my fucking life, and I could do with never hearing it again. I thought you were listening all serious like, now you're trying to be the funny one.
See, I won't use that break a leg David joke on you anymore.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Because I'm a lot more supportive than just break a leg.
You just break it for me. Just take a hammer
I just spiritually, I just hope you become a in the end. You just become like wheelchair bound and like can't feed yourself, and I'm like, that's the support we hoped you'd get.
Oh gosh, I don't think that word was PC, but you know what? I think the whole sentiment of breaking my legs isn't very PC, so there we go. Speaking of PC, Arata's going to steal ours, so here we go. Arata's just breaking into our place of work to use our boss's computer? As you fucking do, I guess. Alright, let's see what Arata's figuring out. Kremi's just letting this happen. Hey, what the fuck's going on in here? Alright, so apparently we can figure out all the people who've accessed the site. We can track down the person who's behind this all. Apparently their data still exists on the server. Alright, cool. We can now actually do some Digimon shit. We can jump into an internet server and do some sleuthing. Almost like a cyber sleuth, if you will. I like that the way that it's frozen. Takumi is just standing in a very like dainty pose right now. It's like Lilymon. It's just like, I have entered the room. Witness me and my glamorousness. Alright, if we restore the comments, we should be able to find out who is behind all of this. Whoever all the mean comments were being aimed at is most likely that person.
Here's the thing, I've recently become aware of just how much porn I actually watch.
Go on.
On my phone, I didn't know, but there's a thing that tells you like how much of your battery life and how much time you spend on each different app.
That seems like a feature that's designed specifically to make you feel bad for how much porn you've watched, but go on.
And it's like, oh, you spent, like, today you spent an hour and a half on Facebook, you spent 20 minutes on Instagram, things like that. And I thought it would just show Safari and say how long I've been on it using various sites. No, it breaks it down.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh, right.
And it comes up as, like, the top 3 things I've done on my phone today has been on Pornhub, and I was like, okay.
I'm not a fan of porn on phones. The screen's too small. You can't get immersed. It's too small of a screen. Oh, why am I fucking just discussing
You hold the phone closer to your face, because that way...
It's like VR, put on VR goggles with your phone.
The screen is closer so they're bigger, and also...
I don't even know if I can keep that. That's too much. Oh,
anyone who does a similar thing themselves, post it in the comments.
No, I'd rather not.
Just comment.
That's gonna sound wild with the censors. All right, so well, usually in detective media, you don't just, unless it's like Columbo. I guess Columbo does this. You don't tell us who did it partway through. You wait until the end, but. Alright, it's the girl. It's the four-eyed girl. She's the one behind this all, I guess. It was her. She did it.
What detective dramas did you like when you were growing up?
That's a good question. You know what? The one I had the most exposure to was probably Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, yeah.
But when you go back and watch that show now, that show does do some crazy shit sometimes. There are some fucking wild episodes of that show.
I like the fact that she writes all these murder stories down that she's helped investigate, and then in the story of the show is that she puts it into a book, and no one's like
ever suspicious of her for being the murderer, even though she's absolutely leaving a paper trail. If she was, she would get away with everything. Like, holy shit. Yeah, no, I also love the theme song. It's just a good theme song. What about yourself? What murder mysteries are your did you grow up with?
I liked Monk. Monk was alright.
Oh, I love Monk, yeah, actually.
Murder, She Wrote. But yeah, Columbo would have to be my number one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I love the whole that he just plays the idiot and then right at the end reveals that he's really intelligent. I'm planning to do that with my entire lifespan. On my deathbed, just announce that I'm actually a fucking genius. I fooled you all for the last 80 years.
No, the last thing you'd say on your deathbed if you go with Columbo is, actually, just one more thing. And then you just, like, dismantle the whole universe before you die. Alright. Oh,
This is how you achieve time travel. And then I die.
Damn it, we were so close. Alright, so this fucking weirdo black mage looking dude is just floating over a book.
Wait, wasn't he one of the secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts?
He does look it, doesn't he? He looks like the Phantom almost from Kingdom Hearts. Now, this is Wisemon, and Wisemon is apparently tied to whoever is behind all this. And by that I mean the glasses-wearing girl from Akihabara.
It's not very wise, is it? You don't bring a book to a laser fight.
You say a laser fight, it's more of a universe getting crushed fight when Lucemon is fucking involved. Jesus, that
Lucemon,
damage.
I'm just trying to ignore him because, as established before, he's not even hot.
He's not hot, look at that.
But you're Platinum Sukamon.
Ooh. That's a, first of all, Dad, please, that's a Numamon. Sukamon is like a basic bitch. Numamon, that's some hot shit right there. That's some sexy shit.
I'm gonna pull my dyslexic card again. I'm gonna go eat a crepe.
Don't look! Don't look! Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Well, there were many more than that, but I don't have time to read all of those, so you can
People have
imagine.
screamed that out at me before as well.
Wait! Why would it be don't look? What situation could you be in where the phrase don't look is yelled at you?
Look, you've censored out some of the other things I've said tonight. So I'm not going to even bother with this story.
Thank you. We're getting somewhere. Alright, there's an internet cafe. Someone works in the cafe. There's a bookstore downstairs from it. Let's go there. Jump cuts, they're amazing. It saves so much goddamn time. It's like we're watching an actual film or an anime or something.
I've got here's a new technique for you and your audience.
Go on.
Of how to break the ice when you first have to phone a girl or phone a guy.
Right.
Even if, like, you've been talking that in person and that, but that first time you speak to them on the phone, how to break the ice. You think of something random that they could be wearing. Mm-hmm. Like I'd phone a girl up and go like, oh, that's a really nice pink dressing gown you got on. And when she goes, I'm not wearing that. If she says I am wearing that, you're like, good. I know what sort of taste of clothes she has. But obviously she's going to say no. And then you break the ice by going, oh no, sorry, I must be at the wrong window.
Okay.
You know, it breaks the ice, you start laughing.
Jesus.
She knows that, you know, you like windows.
She knows that you have stalker tendencies, but for other people. Jesus Christ.
And then when she calls you a creep over text,
You'd be like, hey, I love French pancakes, they're delicious.
yeah. So that's how you cover your ass. When she thinks you're a freak and that, you just give her pancakes.
She thinks.
She believes wholeheartedly.
She knows. Alrighty, so, here we are, a bunch of Pokemons and Numamons. We've found ourselves in another one of these weird fucking Persona 5 looking places, where the world is just merging with the digital world.
I do like that purple.
It's a really nice purple, isn't it?
What is that shade called?
I don't want to say indigo. It's indigo or violet. Those are the two purple shades I know. I'd say it's a nice deep indigo, that one.
Oh, I've been arguing, speaking of colours, I've been arguing a little bit with people at work. Because we've got a bunch of different hair dyes. We got this one set called Direct Bang, and they're very bright colours. Mm-hmm. And one of them's called Magenta. And I refuse to accept that magenta is a colour.
It is a colour.
It's not.
It's absolutely a colour. It's a shade of
Magenta's not-
purple, but it's a shade, but
No,
it's a colour.
not. It's a greeny thing.
What? Is it?
Yeah.
No, magenta's like purple. Wait, what the I need to look up fucking magenta. Get me. Where's my phone? I want to look up magenta.
You've actually got up and left.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Magenta is not a fucking colour.
I'm finding this out. I don't care what P. Diddy's legal name is. I'm looking up magenta. Magenta is like, it's purplish red. It's right here. That's magenta.
Magenta's not real.
You're looking at it. It's here.
That's not.
That's magenta.
No, someone's just taken a different shade of pinky purple and decided to give it a new name.
Literally, this big block of colour you're looking at right now, that is... I know that's actually a sample of colours, but that's magenta. That's the range of magenta.
It's not real.
I refuse to believe.
It's like, you know, there's that, like, teal. Teal as well is another colour I don't agree with.
Alright, you have like over here you have like flat earthers, over there a bit more serious and fucked up you have the Holocaust deniers, and you have you who's colour denial. This colour does not exist. I refuse to believe
I looked at, because we got turquoise next to teal, and I keep getting confused and picking the wrong ones, and I go, look, teal is not fucking real, magenta is not fucking real.
Yes, they are.
Stop. Oh, just get, if you get a different shade of a colour, you think that means you can give it a different name?
This is the part where we realise, this is the part where we come to the, like, soul-crushing revelation that you are in fact colourblind and you only see certain colours. That would be wild, actually.
You would like me to be colourblind?
No, I'm just saying
and you call me the dick.
I'm just saying, if we came to that realisation, then we could open up a whole world of colours to you with some of those funky glasses they do. Get one of those many viral videos that people put on the glasses and immediately just hit with emotion and start crying. Although for you, I'd guess it would just be anger as you start lashing out and attacking everyone within your vicinity.
I just put like 3 like whiteout pens in my hand like Wolverine claws and just attack the colours.
Oh my god. Alright, so...
When I was at Faro, Darren, the arsehole,
yes.
he was colourblind. Like, he would make a poster and then go, what do you think about this? And I go, well, that's a shit colour. He goes, well, I'm colourblind, so don't make fun. I'm like, well, if you're colourblind,
do it.
Don't pick the colours then.
Let me do the colours, yeah. Oh, look who it is. It's our favourite character.
Oh, it's Curly Dick.
Curly Dick's back. Hello again, Curly Dick. Oh, well. Oh, look at that magenta on my phone.
It's not real.
Oh, look at his neck scarf. Look what colour that is.
Go fuck yourself,
it's fucking
David.
Magenta.
Go fuck yourself. That's a pinky purple.
So magenta then.
No, it's not.
Alright, so... what was I going to say? So basically we've gone to see Mari. She's kind of frozen here, the southern girl. And Ras is friends with her because he is a weeb, and they are both weebs on the weeb forum. Suedo here is explaining that this phenomena, which we have seen before, is called the digital shift, and that's what we're going to be calling it for the rest of the game. Here we are trying to get him to change his, change the patent name. Hey, I prefer the name Labyrinth. And he's like, Labyrinth. Makes me think of that old David Bowie movie, the one with the Muppets in it. But no, we're going to go with my idea because it sounds better. They're called digital shifts. Don't steal my fucking thunder. I'm the expert here, okay?
But digital shift, that just sounds like just your work rota.
It actually does. That actually sounds like the work rota gets sent to you every week from your employer. Like, here's your digital shift. We'll see you on Monday at 9 o'clock.
Especially people working from home.
Oh my god, 100%.
That is a digital shift.
Yeah, easily.
It just means they've got to have their computer open and their phone available for these set hours. That's a digital shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I suggest we call it a fucking digital labyrinth because it sounds cooler, okay? I'm gonna hit you with this idea again, Pseudo. Alright, so...
Or phenomenon.
What about it?
I just like that word because it's one of those words you can spell wrong and people still know what it is.
Yeah.
Because they look at the word, you've misspelled it and they go, well, that's a phenomenon. You go, that's exactly what I wrote!
The phenomenon of misspelling. Alright, so here we are sitting here discussing the nature of digital shifts again, because what else do you do when you bump into Pseudo? You talk about digital shifts for about 5 fucking minutes in a row. That's all you ever do when you meet Pseudo, that's his whole thing.
I thought you were going to cut out the useless shit.
I mean, that's the annoying thing. I don't know how much of this is going to be useful, because the stuff they're discussing is like, what are the potential side effects of being here in this realm? And I've got a real strong feeling that later in the game, coming into places like this is going to start having like drawbacks. Or there's going to be some weird fucked up side effects to the people getting trapped in here. Kind of like Eden Syndrome, but worse. Like worse than the coma that finds me in a weird ghost digital form. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we're done with our pseudo chat. Thank you, pseudo. Love your magenta scarf, by the way. I'll see you later.
Fuck you.
The episode is just named Magenta. That's what I'm calling the episode.
Magenta's not a colour.
You remember Blue's Clues? There was the magenta coloured dog that was named Magenta to go with Blue, who was a blue dog.
Yeah, that's a work of fiction.
So it's not real.
So it's the colour.
Alrighty.
You find this funnier than you should.
I do. Alright, so... oh, look who it is. It's that stalkery guy. And he's also trapped here in a weird state between life and death, so... Apparently, that's going to give Takumi here a little bit of a hint as to who's behind all this. Since, you know, Four Eyes did say she would do something drastic if he kept stalking her. I think trapping him in a digital escape and freezing his body is pretty fucking drastic. I think that's up there.
That's pretty standard.
It's a standard thing to do to your stalker. See them sitting outside, staring in with your binoculars, and then you look at them and you speak an eldritch language and teleport them into your computer. Yeah, you know, normal shit. By the way, Gold Numamon, this enemy right here, if you get one yourself, his ability is to give you more money at the end of battle, whereas my one is give you more experience. Yeah. And defeating them gives you a fuckload of money, so I kind of love this battle. He's defensive as fuck, it takes me ages to kind of whittle him down, but it is absolutely worth it when money is involved. Because money's kind of tight in this game. It's kind of hard to make money without sending your Pokemon on the farm out to do a lot of like searches and then selling all the shit they find. And that takes a lot of real life time, so yeah. Anyway, Lucamon continues to fucking destroy everything. Continues to just be the most broken shit in the world. He's fucking rookie level, I don't know how he's doing this. I'm learning abilities like so frequently now that I need to start getting rid of them. And there we go. Good battle. That unlocks a new area here in weird fucked up digital shifted Akihabara. Gets rid of those weird ass TVs. Those TVs in particular give me such strong Persona 5 vibes. Like I always joke. I get what you mean. Yeah, I always joke that this game is just Persona with Digimon, but this area in particular feels like a palace. Like this actually feels like one of the palaces. Anyway,
are we gonna get a Persona game on Switch?
We got Strikers, but in terms of the actual mainline games, I fucking hope so, eventually. I don't want to buy Strikers, the sequel to a game, when I don't have the base game on the same console. That just seems silly. Anyway, here she is. She's freaking the fuck out, doing a lot of drawing. Have to draw more. Have to draw. So, yeah, this isn't normal. This is not her usual state of being, apparently. And Arata knows her, which kind of makes this quite bad for him, personally.
Oh, she seems fine now.
She just snapped out of it! I've never noticed that! I sat down, recorded this, edited it, and I've never noticed that jump from to, I'm fine now. It actually kind of works, to be honest. It works quite well. I'm drawing a manga! Look! She's like, I feel like she's being like Rohan at the moment with Heaven's Door, like she's just rewriting this reality that we're all trapped in. Which is kind of terrifying when you think about it, like the situation we're in right now. As it stands, it looks like she's just drawing all over my goddamn screen. Please stop.
Have you watched the live action Rohan specials?
Live action ones?
Yeah.
No? Where are those?
I don't know, I've not seen them yet either.
Oh my god, I need to look them up.
I just remembered they existed. I was like, oh shit, we need to look for these things now.
That'll be us after this video, I guess. Thank you for updating me. Alright, so here she is. She's deciding to break into the industry, become professional by deleting the haters, sending the haters to the comic zone.
The Amy Schumer approach, we call it.
I don't even know who that is or what you're referencing, but I'll take your word for it. Even you're trashing my manga, Sanada. Uh-oh. I think you've pissed her off. I knew that would be your reaction. I knew it. Well, you fucking pissed her off. And well, that would be more threatening if I hadn't already fought one of him, but okay. Why the heck is it so darn big? I don't know, I mean, it's like... I think it's like Lady. Wait. He's like, he's not that big. Like, when I think big Digimon, I think Imperial Dramon's like being bigger than a skyscraper. He's like a very tall man. He could probably go and have a beer with the world's tallest man, and he wouldn't look too out of place. Aside from the wizard cloak. All right, well,
he's wearing a mask, so this day and age he's fine.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's protected. He's safe in this quarantine-ridden world we find ourselves in.
Oh, I saw this. Do you remember in Naruto you got that guy where Kakashi wears a mask?
Oh yeah.
There's a.
Did you find a Kakashi mask, and where can I get one?
I saw a brilliant poster someone put into a manga bookshop. Someone put a picture of him on the door and said if he can wear a mask for 500 episodes, you can wear a mask for 10 minutes.
I like that a lot. That is very good. I appreciate that. Alright, well, I won't kill anyone, because I need you all to stay here and read my manga forever! Oh, she's not going to kill anyone. Why are we even here? This is fine, actually. Alright, people get to hang out, read comic books. I guess they can just live here now. Alright, we're off. Bye. See you later. Clearly not a big deal. I thought people were getting killed or something. Don't look.
Ah, memories.
I remember when Wisemon said that. Oh, good times. And also whatever the fuck situation you were in. That too. Good times. Alright, so here's Wisemon. He's sitting there hitting me with his... Oh, shit, that's actually pretty good fucking damage. He actually hits quite hard.
What does Wisemon become? If you had one.
I actually don't know. Any Digimon that's above champion level, I still don't really know all of them. Unless they're from like the original first 3 seasons of Digimon the anime. Like there are loads of ultimates and megas in this that I've seen and I just go, what the fuck is that? Which honestly kind of keeps the game fresh because I can look at a silhouette of a Digimon and be like, I don't know what that is, and then I can have fun finding out. Although for megas in this game, you have to put a lot more time into actually like, well, for lack of a better term, EV training your Digimon in order to reach mega form. So
that's more purposeful. You're aiming for
you
them.
have to aim for them, yeah. Unlike whereas like everything up to say Ultimate, you can kind of just grind enough and you'll get it eventually. Yeah, there is a point where you have to really work for it then. Oh, bloody hell, that was quite fucking powerful. The first boss in the world has actually made me kind of panic, like, oh shit, I might lose this. Here we go. I thought having Lucamon with me would kind of guarantee me wins going forward, but then this guy came and threw that assumption into the trash. So there we are. Let's just keep hitting him with, what are we going to go for? Death Parade Blaster, because it fucking looks cool. That will never not look fucking cool, just shooting him with my hip guns. My hip-mounted cannons.
The Shakira guns.
Yeah. These hips don't lie. Oh my god, I'll never look at my Ultramon the same way now. That's it, you just made him even better. You just made him even better as a Digimon. Alright, we did it. Killed that Wisemon. Oh, without my dreams I can't draw anymore. Well, sucks to suck, let's go home. This is all over. By the way, you're under arrest. Because kidnapping happens to be illegal. I was looking forward to your manga. You know how you like to draw manga? Oh, that's him. You know how you like to draw manga? I was jealous of that. It looks so much fun, but all I do is read them. Oh, look at him admitting to being a big comic book nerd. Oh, bless. I can't believe things turned out this way. No, I don't want to believe it. You know, this whole video we've been referring to like the comic nerds as weebs, but I think weebs are specifically Westerners who kind of fawn over Japanese culture. I guess over there, I guess they're just nerds. I guess they're just comic nerds.
He was saying about, oh, I wish I could draw, I just read them. That just reminds me of what my parents complain about me with all my books. They see my book collection, they go, that's just a waste of money, Dan, spending all that money on books. All you do is just sit and read them. And I go, yeah.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct.
I go, I read them, I put them on the shelf, it looks nice, and then I read them again.
Yeah, that's why I have a collection of them. That's what they're for. Oh no, this is about to go real sour real quick.
That was a nice scream.
That was a legitimately well executed scream, and fuck, she's dead. I think is that our first on-screen death?
We've already had ghosts.
Yeah, we've had ghosts. I don't think we've seen someone die though. Shit. Well, now we got another boss fight, even though I was still kind of reeling from the last one. Fuck. This game is not fucking around. It's like, oh, here's another. Have fun.
But it's 4-on-1, so you got this.
You say that Lucimon nearly died. If Lucimon dies, I'm fucked. I need to keep the boy alive. Recover the boy. Keep the boy alive. Alright, how much damage do I do? I don't think any of my moves with Pyodramon break through defenses. Yeah, that was fucking nothing. Alright, please God tell me Grand Cross kills him. Come on, Grand Cross. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, oh my god. That would have been the worst. I would have been sitting there hitting a fucking brick wall for another 10 minutes otherwise. Alright, shit. Oh, I just learned how to cross counter. That's actually quite a fun ability. You just go into defensive mode and counter anyone that hits you. I've got too much shit. I'm gonna get rid of that. There we are. Alright, well, that is the main bulk of Chapter 6 for you. Now everything will go back to normal, aside from her. She's dead.
Well,
she's super dead.
Oh, look at that nice pinky purple.
Yeah, that magenta. Lovely.
Fuck you.
Lovely, lovely magenta transition.
You're a dick.
You know what? I'll take that. Hey, you solved it. How the heck did you do it? Why are all the people that you recovered just standing in weird fucking poses? Oh no, actually it's just the one guy. What's his deal? Alright, we found all the people that were missing. They're safe, but none of them remember what happened. Okay, well that makes our job a lot easier, I guess. And oh, I thought she died. Oh no, she just got Eden syndrome, which kills you. So I guess she did die. Alrighty, well.
Well, death isn't really the end, is it?
It's just a new beginning. Look at us getting philosophical, getting Socratic up in here. Alright, well, I think Date's pissed off that we don't have any more info about all of this, but... Well, we did our job, I guess. We did the bare minimum. We saved... Well, I wouldn't say bare minimum. We saved all the people. So there we go. Let's get the fuck out before our joint boss turns up to grill us for all of this. Hopefully she's going to threaten us less now. It'll be less threatening down the line, fingers crossed.
Is that a Sega in the back?
You know what, yeah. I felt when I first saw that, I was like, it's weird that there's a Sega logo in this. Because this is a Bandai Namco game. But then I remembered that this is based on a real place. There probably is an actual Sega building there. So they probably just asked permission, like, hey, can we put your logo where it would be in real life? And they went, yes. Yes, you can. Thank you.
We need to go to Japan and check these places.
That would be a fun bonus video, but I have not the fucking money to just go to Japan for a Cyber Sleuth video. Unless y'all want to go to my Patreon and donate a fuck ton of money to us. At www.patreon.com/DavidJohnBors. Wait, is it that or is it VidGams? Fuck, I forgot. What's my Patreon? Alright, so... this whole conversation, we're realizing that the Eaters are tied to Eden syndrome. So in the beginning of the game, when we got caught by that Eater, that's how we ended up getting it. And,
because they both start with E.
Yes. They eat Den syndrome. Eat Dem syndrome. Anyway,
time for some pancakes now. Some creepy crepes.
By the way, Takumi is here. Takumi here was just like, am I fucking dead? I think I'm dead. I'm gonna try not to think about it. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. And the Digivolution is up and coming.